What's up, Fresh Baked? Oh no, did I lose my... Ah! Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. Hi. Boo. Laptop ran out of juice. I can't do chat without it. Had to get... No, not the mouse this time. Well, you guys really don't miss anything, do you? You really don't miss anything. No, not the mouse this time. The charging cable. And now that went down the wrong pipe. Oh my God, it's all happening all at once. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, there's a video that I just put out, but I couldn't wait to do the live stream. Squeaky door was appropriate. Okay, so first, let's get chat going here. Nope. Saw Katie and Spencer down. Were they down there? Were they there today? Let's see. What happened? Oh, that's cool. Okay, Fresh Baked. Hi guys. Hi Thunder Chicken. Okay. Monday. I am on the wrong channel once again. Fresh Baked Presents is what I want. Jiggle the cord. Okay, did I miss anything interesting yet? Live now. All right. There we go. There's the chat. No, nothing, literally nothing has happened yet. I plugged in my laptop. That's it. What is the, Cameron Cavedo, what is the DL Weekly podcast? They rebroadcast my show on the DL Weekly what is that? No, I'm yeah, correct channel for the live stream, but in order for me to follow chat, I have to log into, or I have to watch the actual live stream on another channel. Any horses? No horses. I was ghosting you because I had to plug in my laptop that had run out of juice. I'm going to do that as a social experiment one of these days. Just turn on a live stream and see how long you guys hang out. Okay, you were on the podcast, David, don't you which I've been on a few podcasts, but nothing recently. What are we talking about? I feel like I'm lost. Okay. When will Miss Sophie take over? Okay, so the title, if you guys watched our news update just now, part of the update was that we got Disney said officially, I had heard a rumor about this for a while, but I just decided not, it wasn't like a big deal, but they confirmed it, that they're going to open up Stage 17. Stage 17. Which is, the backlot, the Hollywood backlot. The place I hate the most and on any Disney property anywhere, but it's something. They're opening up Stage 17. They're going to make it a gift shop. That's a big place, by the way. Stage 17 is not a small, it's the size of a stage. So we're going to, I don't know how, somebody just asked, how will you walk to Stage 17? You're going to go, this is my best guess. You're not going to go down Buena Vista Street. I'm going to put that right out there. That's not happening. Where is Stage 17, Laramie? Laramie, do you know where the Monsters, Inc. ride was or is? Mike and Sully to the rescue. If you know where that is, it's just to its left. Or I don't know how it looks to you guys. So that's where it is. It's right next door. So you're not going to go down Buena Vista Street. They're probably going to run you across the entrance, get turnstiles and all that stuff, all the way down to about where the bathrooms are. Past the bathrooms, actually. Muppet Vision, no. But in the middle, between Muppet Vision and Monsters, Inc. is another stage. But next door to Muppet Vision. I guess that's what you mean, yeah. In between Muppet Vision and Monsters, Inc. Got it. Okay. So you're going to walk past, you're going to go past the bathrooms. I don't know if you guys have ever seen in our videos where in our construction updates, the recent ones when they were redoing the bag check and they installed all that, all the fence and the thing to kind of direct people. Well, just as you, on the far left, as you enter Disneyland, on the far left of bag checks is a way into backstage. It's not a gate, or there might be a gate, but it seems like it was always open. But that would be my guess, is that's where you're going to go in the same way that cast members did to go backstage before or after work. And it'll take you backstage, and there'll be like little corridors, and you won't be able to see anything. Unless, as you're coming around the corner, as I talked about in the video, as you come around the corner, if they have you coming in from the front, then you might be able to get a little eye of the rest of the back lot. There's not going to be anything happening though, because there's no news happening in the back lot unless it's being demoed. That'd be great. So I'm going to go as soon as it opens. I'm not sure when that is yet. I'm going to go as soon as it opens, and we'll film the whole thing, hopefully. And okay, so Brian says on Google Earth it looks like there's a larger gate there to the left of the cast member entrance. Oh, okay. It doesn't sound like the entrance would be very wide for a large amount of people to come in and out. It's a door. But I mean, that's what most stores are, right? If you recall, if you've ever been to Olaf Snowfest or some of the other events that they've had there, the last thing they did there was Oogie Boogie. When you met, I think it was Dr. Facilier at Oogie Boogie. Was that where you met? Is that who we met? Yeah, I think this was the place during Oogie Boogie when we're doing our treat trails. That was where you met Dr. Facilier. It was really cool. It was a great meet. And that's the last thing they did there for Disney. Otherwise, they just hold like corporate events. Things like that. It hasn't been used as a thing since Olaf's Frozen Snowfest. Yeah, Marty Snyder says you will enter from the left of the DCA turnstiles. Now that, Marty, is that the backstage area that I'm thinking of? The one that's outside bag check? Or is it before bag check if you're coming from inside the Esplanade? Albert1234, what do you think of Newsom dodging the Disneyland question in his briefing today? I'm not surprised. These aren't free-for-alls. I mean, people try, and they should try to ask questions, but my assumption is that he didn't say anything because they've got another announcement planned. Maybe not tomorrow or the day after, but something, you know, he doesn't want to speak before they finished, you know, working that out. It's near the ticket booth. Okay. Yeah, so like Main Street Chic said, that's so exciting. It's nice to have some good news, even if it's, you know, a bit. Yeah, man, I feel like it's like putting your toe in the water. You know what I mean? It could be anyway. It could be nothing, but it's Disney putting their toe in the we're going to let people into the park water. I will take it. I will take it. Gordon Farmer, there's testing going on. There has been testing going on for a while. They have to keep running those vehicles because otherwise they, you know, it's like running your car. You can't just not run their car. It's bad for the it's bad for everything. Okay, let's see. Yeah, baby steps, man. Art Euro, they might let you go in those double gates to access the stage from the front and use the back doors to exit. That is interesting. Well, the way it's set up, you can control traffic in that building. There is a way in and a way out. There is that traffic that exists at the front entrance. So whenever I went to any event inside, that's how you went in one way and you came out another. They were two doors next to each other, but this one always went this way, and then the exit, people came from the opposite direction. So they can definitely control traffic with the front entrance. And because there's a huge wall, just as soon as you enter, there's a wall separating you from the main. You can't see what's inside, and that wall would do a good job of separating traffic. I heard about that, Brianna. Yeah, the waterfall is running on the Matterhorn. That's good. I like that. Now, that's actually these kind of observations, though, are good examples of why we shouldn't get too excited about what they mean, because I don't think we're anywhere close to a date right now. I don't think there's a date at all. No date. Okay, so not even a close to a date. So all this is them just being ready. They're just trying to be ready. That's all. It doesn't mean that they have, information that we don't. Yeah, Lucas, they have to run some stuff for maintenance reasons. They just have to. But that's okay, because my goal in doing this isn't to do shopping. Because, I guess I'm going to shop, but I just want to put my foot, like being the first man on the moon. I want to put my foot on Disney property. It's going to be a heck of a feeling. Even though it's the Hollywood backlot. And wouldn't it be cool? Well, I just had a thought. What if they sold you a churro? What if they sold you a churro outside the door to stage 17? You got a little churro cart. Right? They could totally do that. Imagine the line. Imagine the line for a churro outside of stage 17. Imagine. That would have a bigger queue. That would have a bigger queue than Stage 17 would. I'm positive. I am so positive of that. As you see, they can't sell churros or anything out in the Esplanade. I don't know this for sure. Some of you probably may know better than I do that there's a non-compete with Downtown Disney. They can't sell anything in the Esplanade or out in front of the gates or anything like that because they can't compete with Downtown Disney, or at least they don't want to. But dang, if they could just do that inside of Disney, sure. Hey, is Magic Mountain in Santa Clara? Or is that Ventura? I think Magic Mountain's Ventura, right? Santa Clarita. Michael Pettigrew says, due to masks, no eating or drinking while shopping. No, of course, you would have to sit down and eat your churro before you go into Stage 17. Although, before I get too excited about that, yeah, it's Valencia. Before I get too excited for that idea, I have a feeling they're just gonna herd you right into the shop. They don't want you loitering. They probably don't want you loitering out in front of Stage 17. Well, whatever. It was fun to dream for 30 seconds. It was fun to dream. Crystal Taylor, David, I'm hoping that the backlog store will carry merchandise that's only available in the park. So then that way there's some exclusivity to it that would make it a lot more popular. Yeah, at first I think they're going to try to sell you Halloween merchandise. At first. At first they're going to try to sell you what they're already selling in Downtown Disney. But I think that it will become a thing where you might see something like, well, I don't know, kind of like how they do maybe the Company D, or maybe it'll be like park-specific merchandise or something like that. I have a feeling that they will, at some point, try to create a little more exclusivity for that site. Excuse me, my hiccups. Regina Layton, for those of us who didn't log on until 4 p.m., can you recap? Yeah, we're talking about Stage 17 in the back lot. Disney has announced that they're going to turn that into a gift shop, a giant, enormous gift shop. It's going to have merchandise that you can get at World of Disney. Let me see if I can remember. The shoe store. I forget what the name of it. The shoe store. Pandora, Sephora, the Boo, whatever the Boo shop is, the soap store, Rinse. So they're gonna make it like a one-stop location for a lot of those. California Soul, thank you. A one-stop shop, and I don't know how. I'm curious to see how they set this up. Hopefully they put a little thought into it, and it's not just going to be this empty warehouse-looking thing. That would be terrible. Justin Wyatt, David, that soundstage is so big they could have a popcorn, churro, and a chimichanga cart inside. There's places to sit in there. Inside. They could do it. They could sell. Oh my God, I will lose my mind if they do something like that. That would be a bold move. But imagine a queue inside. Attendance would be limited inside the shop. They would control the shop. Well, I don't mean the benches in the middle. I mean on the sides, along the edges. There's a lot of places you can sit along the edges. They could do it, man. They could do it and charge you $12 for a churro. Yeah, Nick says the Fossier section is barely a quarter of the size of the stage. Yeah, they closed a lot of it off. It's roughly the same square footage as of Emporium, give or take. Yeah, it's a very big space. Very big. It's a sound stage. It's the size of a regular sound stage almost. Let's see. There will definitely be a virtual queue for this, for sure. I mean, there's a virtual queue for Marceline's. Why wouldn't they? Gordon Farmer, have you heard about shopping indeed? That's exactly what we're talking about, Gordon. Unless you're talking about something else. Gina Miller wants to know, is there a difference between a Disneyland churro and a California churro? No, no difference. Crystal Taylor, my mind is going blank on exactly what building that is. It's driving me crazy. Okay, Crystal, you've been to Monsters, Inc., right? Mike and Sully to the rescue. You've been to Muppet Vision, or now it's Mickey's PhilharMagic, right? It's the building right in between those two. Here's PhilharMagic, no. And then here, wait. I don't know how to do this so that you guys can tell what I'm doing. PhilharMagic, Stage 17, and then Monsters, Inc. As you're coming into the land. Where the, yeah, no, not where the Captain Marvel hangar is. That's the old, that's on the far end. 17 is the one to the left of Monsters, Inc. and to the left, to the right of, to the right of Muppet Vision or PhilharMagic. Yeah, it's where they did the Frozen party. Yeah, the Olaf's Frozen Snowfest, or the Frozen, the night party too. Well, they did that in the middle, where Olaf was. Yeah. Okay. Have you seen any of the Christmas merchandise on Shop Disney? No, I haven't. Everything's out. Man. Well, I mean, everything in the back lot was near Mad Tea Party, because Mad Tea Party existed in the middle, and then all the buildings surrounded it. So it was one of the buildings around the Mad Tea Party, yes. It's where they did have ice skating, yes, there was ice skating. Did they? No, it wasn't ice skating, but there was ice. I can't remember. I don't think there was ice skating, but there was ice. Exactly, Crystal. This is where they do a lot of the AP stuff. If you go to Food and Wine, you can get a button and your picture taken over there in that, yeah, in that area where you would have done that for a lot of those AP events. Stage 17 is not nearly 200 square feet. It's 2,000, 20,000 square feet maybe. Let's find out. I'm going to try to Google it. I don't know if I can. How big is Stage 17 Disneyland California Adventure? I'm not going to get an answer to that, I don't think. All right. There you go, 16,000 square feet, Art Euro says. That makes more sense. Yeah, Ryan Kalunin reminds us this is where they had the attraction Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It's a big building. Yeah, they did ice skating in downtown Disney, but I don't think they did anything inside the park. Yeah. So it's like a good sized con center. Yes, you could definitely hold, a major, keynote speech, type event inside that building, which suggests that there's lots of room for merchandise and churros. I'm just saying, churros and popcorn. Get on that, Disney. Give me them churros. No, Crystal, you are not the only one kind of excited about this. I am very excited about this just because I want to walk onto property. At first, yeah, Christina, it's probably going to be mainly Halloween and then they'll transition to Christmas, but there's going to be other stuff there too. Yeah, I remember being able to like walk around and you could actually play with the ice. There were some other things in there. I think you could make snow. Oh my God, I cannot remember. When did I last have a churro? Oh heavens. February. Gotta be February, yeah. Jill Ennis says, I thought they did have churros in downtown Disney. Yes, they do have churros, but they are not Disney churros. They are a third party. And anybody will tell you, it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. There was a slide. You could slide down on a thing and you could, like a snow hill thing, on a whatever thing that you could sit on and slide on your butt. I can't remember what's what I'm looking for. It's a sled, yeah, a sled. There you go. Trigger Happy says Disney churros are made by a third party. Yes, they are, but now they are Disney churros. That's the ones we know, and that's the ones we like. This is not a Disney. The people selling the churros in downtown Disney are, okay, a fourth party, if you will, a fourth party. If you're going to Naples on your birthday, Melissa, I would suggest getting the margarita pizza. It's delicious. All right. I see some folks are hitting the hotline. I can see my email yelling at me over there. Somebody is hitting the email hotline. By the way, DMs and emails are open. If you guys want to contact me to let me know about something happening in the parks, some news item or trivia, or not trivia, but like, I don't know, scoops of something, if you know thing, or if you want to let me know something to talk about on the show, DMs are open at Fresh Baked Disney on Twitter. That's fresh with no E. Or you can email me, david@freshbakedisney.com. Let's see. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we could buy a churro inside stage 17? Do you think that they would hold that? Do you think they would tell us up front if they were going to do this, or would they withhold that info? What do you think? I think that they wouldn't tell us. You know, I remember too, there's a whole section for food inside that place. They had some great, oh my God, I remember having some really good food at Olaf's Frozen Snow Fest. They had a lot of we could definitely put food in there. Ooh, a Mickey pretzel. I can't stop thinking about it now. I can't wait. I might even buy something. I don't think they'll have Dole Whips, though. No. Traffic would be backed up to the freeway. No kidding, right? Just to get a churro. And the weird thing is that it's not exactly like, you know, a far out idea. That people literally would come a long way just to go onto property and get a Disney churro. They would line up. Jordan Hoon, Dave, we all want churros and pretzels, so why can't Pixar Pier open with socially distanced queues? I have no idea. Don't ask me, because I feel like they could. If everybody else can, I feel like we could. It's either Disney doesn't have the same whatever loophole that Knott's had, or they can and they don't, or they won't. I don't know. It's one of those two. That's what I think. Or, yeah, because Disney wants all or nothing. That's a possibility. I'm not saying that is truth. That's a possibility, that they don't want to have any restrictions. They want people to ride the rides, eat the food, and drink drinks and do all of it. They don't want any restrictions. I mean, other than masks and social distancing and limited capacity. They want everything to be open within reason. That's my guess. Sorry about that. It's been a long day already. It's just Monday. I got dinged on the hotline again. No, I don't think we'll see any corn dogs. I think they would keep it, they would limit it to churros and popcorn, is my guess. I don't need a nap. I'm just tired, that's all. I'll keep going. I'll grind it out. That's okay. Okay, so Stephen Turquoise says, Fresh Bake, can you tell Nas to add more dates to the Halloween event? Well, they did already, but those are sold out now too. I don't think you're going to see any more Halloween. I think the park will open before they do any more events. Okay. Stephen Turquoise, what is your title referring to? They're opening Stage 17 in the Hollywood backlot inside DCA. They're going to open Stage 17 as a gift shop. So it's a tiny little piece of Disneyland that's going to be open. Yeah, Rick, St. Louis grind. Yeah, man, that's all I do. I just keep going. Just never stopping. Never stop. Never stop, never stopping. Nick says that Disneyland is notorious for having attraction land-themed spirit jerseys. There are several that are overdue for a refresh. My bet is we'll see them at 17 in the near future. Adventureland and Pirates. You guys want that latest Pirates spirit jersey? Check out Stage 17, I guess. I've had a Trigger Happy. I've had a churro at Smart and Final. It does not taste like that to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. A-Read, off topic, what's your go-to coffee to get through these days? I make it at home, whatever I have at home. Starbucks, you know, just the regular, what do they call, what's the regular blend, the Starbucks? What's it called? What's it called? Plain black Starbucks. No, Pikes. That's it. I mean, I like all those other ones you guys are listing, but my standard is Pikes. I've tried a lot of coffee, a lot of different kinds, flavors, blends, Americanos, whatever, you name it. I've tried it all, the blondes, the darks. They all kind of taste the same to me, more or less. So the Pike is the one that I lean on. Does not taste like an ashtray. You're crazy. No, they're not opening DCA. You guys don't get crazy. Crystal, we miss you too, man. How is it in the Bay, Crystal? Is it I heard the air got a little worse. They had more fires, and it happened again. Yeah, I've tried Pete's. I've tried everybody's. I've tried it all. Dunkin', 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is actually pretty underrated. But yeah, it's just my favorite is plain Starbucks. Why do you wear your headphones around your neck? I don't know. These things are on my neck like 16 hours a day. Why are we doing a coffee? Why are we running down coffees now? Got pretty smoky last week. It's been decent the last 2 days. It's clear. It's been very warm and muggy. Not a big fan of warm and muggy. I'm a transponster, Brian. Kelly Millinger asked, "Where's the entrance to the stage?" Well, I'm assuming they're going to use the regular entrance that they've always used. How you get there is we're not sure. But I don't think you'd want to use any other way in there. It is kind of earthquake weather now that you mention it. Thanks for saying that. That's not even a word. Why does that never get old? That just never gets old, man. I'm telling you. It never gets old. Brian Canari, do you think this means we are still a long ways off from an actual park opening? Well, I don't think it means anything per se, but I do agree that we are a long way off from Disney opening. I'm still gonna say November, hopefully, but now I'm less inclined to think that's the case. Oh, Pisces Runner says you have to go into where the cast members enter. Where cast members enter the building? Ew. That sounds awful. We're not going to see anything. This just got sucky. Damn it. Oh well, at least you're on property. I mean, what harm is it? Disney, what harm is it to let us go in the front entrance? Can you throw us a bone? Throw us a bone. Would you? Like, come on, man. We're dying over here. We're dying. God. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm calling corporate. Oh, did they say it on the website? Really? I didn't read that. I mean, I was looking at the product that they were selling. Did I miss it on the Disney Parks blog? He said a small piece. Stage 17, Hex. I'm talking about stage 17. They're going to open stage 17. Juan Gambrinus says, David, once the park is actually open again, do you think it will be a while before AP sales are open again? Yes, I think it'll be a while. Yeah. Because we don't know for how long, under what timeline they'll be able to expand capacity. It's going to be 25% at first, right? Have they even increased capacity at Walt Disney World yet? I know it feels like they have, but have they announced anything officially? Oh yeah, Kelly, I did see that. She says when this opens, you can find the entrance on the east side of the Esplanade, past Disneyland, Disney California Adventures entrance. I thought they were talking about the way into that area. I didn't think that meant the actual door into Stage 17, but I suppose you're right. Dan Wynn says no announcement. He's talking about my question of whether or not Walt Disney World officially said that they have expanded capacity. Now, Dan, having said that, do you feel like it's more crowded than it was before? Does it feel more packed? Now, having said that, understand that I think that when they were set at 25%, they weren't getting 25%. They were getting less than that. But as time has gone by, people have felt more comfortable with going. But they may still be at that 25% limit. And thank you to Silicon Valley Life for a cute little fox that says ha 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 and $5. Thank you. Disneyland says Walt Disney World is definitely letting more people in now, that's for sure. Margaret Anglade agrees. Walt Disney World is getting more and more open all the time. They just haven't said anything, right? They're just doing it then? They announced the Shanghai. When Shanghai got to expand their capacity, that was announced. They went from 25 to 50. It says 50. Paul Hickson, it says 50% capacity now. I think you were trying to send me a link, but what are you referring to, Paul? Sir Mouse. Has there ever been a more exciting time to visit the back lot? I can't think of one. They have announced it. Any thoughts on the new bag check system they were testing out over the weekend? It'll definitely help with social distancing if they keep the lines consistently moving. Well, this is something that they've been using that system for a while now. This is not new. They've been doing it in Florida. So I haven't heard any drama coming out of these things from Florida. So my assumption is that they work as advertised. So I'm next time I go, is it still there? Or is it just a test, or is that there permanently? I don't know. But officially unofficial. Okay, Paul, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm down for it. I'm good. Look, bag check is theater anyway. It really is. Bag check is just theater, because if they really wanted to, they would be checking much more thorough than they do. It's very easy to get stuff through bag check, in my opinion. I'm not trying to scare anybody, I'm just saying. So that's just to kind of get the low-hanging fruit. Sorry. Michael Pettigrew says if Disneyland opens, it will be at 25% because of the state's stupid rules. That's exactly how Florida opened. They opened at 25 or less even. So I'm not surprised at all at the 25% number. That's a fair number. I'm good with 25%. That's the way it should be. I have never seen anybody pulled over, PDXer. I've never. He asked, has anybody ever been stopped due to fever or other issues? I haven't personally witnessed that. I think I've seen people stopped for masks and stuff like that, but I've never seen. Everybody just gets. Everybody's 98. Seems like. Yes, Michael, that is even at yellow tier. He said that the initial guidelines that they set up was that you had to be yellow tier, 25%, and nobody outside of 120 miles. I don't know. Yellow tier, man. Yellow tier, the way they describe it, what the statistics, how the statistics are set up, yellow tier is pretty much you've beaten the virus. You've won. Congratulations. High five. Let's go to Disneyland. It's not a we're almost there, but you can let in a few people kind of situation. Orange would be that. And I think that's what Disney is trying to lobby for, is to open 25% at Orange. We still, even if they could though, we couldn't qualify for Orange because Orange County is still in the red, man. And going the other way. We went up. Our cases per 100, our new cases per 100,000 went up by almost a full percentage point, which is crazy. Yeah, why even have them? It's obviously like we don't want you to open. At least that's the way it feels. Yeah, Rick St. Louis. If it's yellow tier, Disneyland won't open anytime soon. Yes, you can open Disneyland right now if you're in Modoc County, California. How they think any metro city is going to get to yellow tier? I wonder if you could get Orange County into yellow before all this started. Like there's some, I mean, like if you were testing for, I don't know, what's that thing that happened before this? Not the, what was the virus that was going around before this? Refresh my memory. Like 5 or 6 years ago. SARS. Yeah, SARS or H1N1. Yeah, if you were to today, I don't think you could get H1N1 into the yellow today. I don't think so. 1 per 100,000? Come on, man. If you are at yellow, then what is the point of limiting capacity to 25%? I don't know. The mosquito thing. Yeah, Ebola was another one, but that came and went pretty quickly. What do we got? We got 10 minutes, 12 minutes, guys. Yeah, it's just they're trying to achieve a level that didn't exist before this. Disneyland wasn't that safe before the virus hit, with respect to that kind of thing. There was none of the measures being taken. There was no social distancing, no gloves. No masks, no wiping things down and all that stuff. None of that happened. That's right. There was that measles outbreak. Yeah, I remember that. Westcott for Modoc. Let's do it. Let's build a theme park in Modoc County, and then you can just jump the board out of Oregon and hang out there. Art Euro says, being a government employee, you got to see the data and see how it's calculated. It's only those being tested that count. One of the park to open, go get tested. That's a very good point, Art. I saw somebody suggest that in a comment the other day, and I thought, that's genius. Me, as a healthy person who doesn't have it, well, I'm assuming I don't, go get tested. I just added one to the I added one to the stats. A negative test, right? That's pretty genius. Don't wait to be sick. Just go get tested. I feel like, I mean, is that, I feel it's kind of diabolical. I don't know. Because I want people to be safe. You know, I mean, I feel like this is a real thing. And I don't want people to just, like, you know, juke the system. But I don't know, man. But if that's where you're going, then do that. Yeah, just go get tested. Thank you, Kirsten Livermore, who added one to the negative test yesterday. I don't know. I feel I'm kind of like half a mind on that because, you know, I don't like to cheat. I'm an honest person. Nick makes up a good point. Nick says that's probably why Disney wants more testing sites and that's probably why Disney is enabling some of their sites, their property, their, you know, whatever infrastructure to account for or to make it possible for more people to get tested for that very reason. I would agree to that 100%, Nick. Michelle Johnson says, David, with the governor brushing off the Disneyland question today, do you think we will hear anything soon about opening, or are we back in limbo? No, I think if anything, him brushing off that question means we're closer than further. If we were further, he would have given us some mumbo jumbo, but he dodged it completely, which may mean he has an answer already, but he can't announce it yet. He can't say it yet. Well, you know, it's funny. Jeff Kelly says if everyone gets tested, you get true numbers of the virus. That's exactly how Hong Kong did it. They tested everybody. China tested everybody. So that, you know, you get a real idea of who has it and who doesn't. You know, instead of guessing, I don't know. I feel like that's a great way. You just got to make it easy. You got to make it easy for everybody to do it. You got to make it easy for somebody to just roll up to whatever and do a drive-by, assuming that those tests are effective. Movie buff, do you think Disneyland is fighting the government on restriction visitors by the 150 miles? Actually, it's 120 miles. I think they probably are going to try to fight it, but I think their main fight is going to be if they had to, like, negotiate, which we've heard that term before with regards to this stuff. If there was any negotiation, they would cave on the 120 miles if they could get it to go orange. Paul Hickson, our local Instacare is now offering 15-minute COVID results. Is that a good test, though? I've wondered about that. I've wondered about that 15-minute test and how accurate that test is, or what is it testing for? Rick St. Louis, a quote from Governor Newsom. We are very, very, very close now. Very, very, very close. Yesterday, we were very, very close. A week ago, we were very close. We're triple berries. We're 3 times the berry right now. That's really close, you guys. That's really close. 3 berries? Super close. All right, where are we at? 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go, guys. Like this video, please, if you don't mind. I got a bunch of people here. You guys, the stats have grown. I like to see that. I like to see when the attendance just keeps going up. That means you are digging the conversation and you want to hang out for some more. I appreciate that. Yeah. So while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Fresh Baked Disney. That's fresh with no E. DMs are open if you have any news or anything you want to report. Follow us on Instagram at _Fresh Baked. You can follow Liz and I. We have a home blog. We do stuff like Halloween stuff and food and shopping and things like that. Royal Dorks. Follow us on the Royal Dorks on YouTube. And here's a thumbs up to Evan Layton for the $3 sticker. Thank you very much, Evan. And then if you haven't, check out our video that we just put out on Fresh Baked. It's an update on what's going on, where we're at today. And take care. That's all I got. I'll have the cucumber soup. Justin White, David, did you see Regal Theaters may be shutting all of them in the... I wouldn't be surprised. The movie theaters are in huge, big trouble. That is one of the... Okay, two things that are going to die and may stay dead for a very long time. Buffets and movie theaters. I feel like those are two... They are on the clock. They're on the clock. Dead men walking. Thank you very much to Hermelinda Soleil for the $4 gift. It's a guy drinking coffee. I love it. They're trying to open the theaters up, but nobody's going. Like, I don't know. The stats, the numbers from the last weekend, Hocus Pocus beat Tenet. I don't know how do you figure that. If I read that correctly, Hocus Pocus drew more guests than Tenet. Thank you very much to Brian Canary, who gifted us with $10 on a sticker. Thank you, Brian. I love drive-ins. Drive-ins are the most fun. I love old school stuff. You know what? Let's bring it back. We're too digital. Let's bring it back. Maybe, just slow things down a little bit. Bring back the drive-in theater. Everybody's trying to make, everything all fancy and everything. What's wrong with going to the drive-in? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with going to Blockbuster and pulling a movie off the shelf? I would give anything for Blockbuster to come back. The hell with digital downloads and watching streaming movies. It's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. It's not. You're taking all the personality and all the texture of a thing. That Friday night, when you go to Blockbuster that Friday night, and you can smell the popcorn and the candy in the store, and there's that anxiety that you're feeling about, will they have the movie I want? Will they not have that new release that I want? And then you stock the return counter where people return the movies, and you stock that counter to see if anybody turned it in while you're in the store. Oh, I love Blockbuster nights. You get 2 videos, some popcorn, some candy. You Blockbuster and chill. Blockbuster and chill. It's the experience. It's not about the actual movie. It's the adventure. It's getting there. It's the journey. People are Googling what is Blockbuster. Blockbuster, it was the best. I miss Blockbuster so much. I missed it so much. I've worked at 3 of them. Loved it. Loved it. I still have PTSD from, because when you work at a Blockbuster, or just like when you work at a Target or something like that. Thank you very much to Disney Adventure Vlogs for the $3, and to Brian Selfridge for the $5. He says, good job. If you work at a place where they run video constantly throughout the entire day, it's the same loop. You have to watch the same looped set of trailers over and over and over again for your 5, 6 hour, 8 hour shift. I would have, I still, to this day, if I watch a movie that I experienced over and over again through trailers at Blockbuster, it drives me, it triggers me. In a good way sometimes, but sometimes in a not so good way. I never went to Hollywood Video. I'm a Blockbuster man. Oh my God, I miss renting videos. I miss that so much. God, well, how do we get that back? Guys, how do we get that back? How do we get renting videos back? All right, well, that's it. We've hit the hour, guys. That was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. So stay tuned tomorrow, hopefully, maybe we'll have some news, more news on what's happening with the Stage 17. Hopefully some more news on what's happening with the state of California. And take care. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I got to follow up here. Redbox. It's not even close. Redbox. Pfft, I never use Redbox. Okay. Gotta go, guys. We got dinner to serve and videos to make. So I'll see you next time. Hopefully Wednesday. I'm going to try to do one early next Wednesday, so stay tuned. And take care. We'll see you next time, guys. Love you. Respect.